Hello, everybody. I'm Mr. Osborne, your English teacher this year. This is going to be a quick introduction video. I'm going to go over some of the basics for class, where you can find things, a little about who I am, what you can expect for this year. There's going to be a lot more detail during some of the live sessions that I'll record for those that can't make it, and we'll look at the syllabus and things like that as we get into the class. But this is sort of the first introduction. So first of all, again, I'm Mr. Osborne. Hello, nice to meet you. I did see some familiar names in my roster, so some of you already know. Sorry, you have me again. Or, hey, lucky you. Those that haven't met me yet, boy, you're in for a ride. We're going to have a lot of fun, I think. So, I teach three sections, three different classes. I have 5 classes altogether. I teach the English 1100 course, the Composition 1 course. That's through Columbus State. I have that first period. And then I have 2 sections of AP Literature and Composition, mostly juniors and seniors in there. And then I have 2 sections of English 3. If you're in the English 3 course, you may have noticed your schedule changed just recently. I picked up 2 sections of English 3 at the end of last week, so this is all something that I'm just getting used to. Also, I wanted this video to go up earlier today, but my power went out at 2 o'clock when we had a nasty thunderstorm came through. Hail, everything. Knocked down 4 power lines in my neighborhood. I just got it back around 8:30 tonight, so I was panicking and buying ice and packing up all the things in my refrigerator, and then boom, it came back on. So actually, I just finished wrapping up a bath with a flashlight for my daughter and son. So that was a lot of fun. Bath time by flashlight. Anyway, let's talk a little bit about who I am. Get to know me a little bit. I probably share way too much information, as you can already tell. Anyway, I'm Mr. Osborne. I teach at Central Crossing in Columbus State. This is, I believe, my 11th year. They all start to blend together at Central Crossing. My first year, I was at Central Crossing for 2 periods, and then Pleasant View Middle School for the rest of the day. So I taught 7th grade and 10th grade. A lot of fun. Every year after that, though, I've been full-time at Central Crossing, mostly teaching sophomores and AP Literature. A couple of years ago, I started teaching the composition course, and I've had a couple English 3 classes on and off throughout my time here. I'm from Grove City. I grew up there, lived in Stone Ridge most of my life, Blue Rock Boulevard. Woo! I graduated in 2003. The year I graduated was the end of the first year Central Crossing was open. If I had been a year younger, just 1 year younger, I would have graduated from Central Crossing. As it is, though, I graduated from Grove City. Sorry. But Central Crossing was where my brother and sister went for a little bit. And I actually had some of the same teachers you guys might have had or known. Mrs. McGraw was my Spanish 1 and 2 teacher way back when I was just a little tyke, pre-beard. Anyway, after I graduated from Grove City, I went to The Ohio State University. I spent 4 years there and got my bachelor degree in English. Loved my time there. My senior year, I went to England for 15 days, a study abroad trip, and I got to meet Sir Ian McKellen. Maybe you know him. He was Gandalf in the Lord of the Rings movies and the older Magneto in the X-Men movies. Very cool dude. I touched him and creeped him out. Tell you more about that another time. After going to OSU, I went briefly to Ashland University. They have a Columbus campus to get my teaching license. Started teaching. And then a few years ago, I went back to school, did an online program, so I'm familiar with virtual learning, besides what we did in the spring, to get a master's degree in English. And then after that, I started teaching the composition courses. I was in 2016, so this is my 3rd year teaching these courses. I live with my wife and 2 kids. My wife, Lindsay, is a school psychologist in Hocking Hills. They're actually going to school full-time for now, see how that goes. And then my daughter, Penelope, is 6, starting 1st grade on Monday, the 31st. She's going here where I live now in Pickerington. They're going 2 days a week, and then 3 days hybrid, so she'll be learning virtually here with me while I'm teaching you guys, so she'll know how to read really well, I hope. She'll, pick it up through osmosis maybe. My son Griffin is 2. He's wild. He's learning how to be a person still. He's trying to keep him from eating wood chips and stuff and eat vegetables instead, though some vegetables aren't that different from wood chips. Anyway, they're great kids. You'll probably see them occasionally in the videos. Actually, I have some pictures I'll show you in just a moment. As for me, stuff that I like, my interests, I really like reading, and this is corny and cheesy, but I think it's my passion for reading, and my enthusiasm is contagious. And I hope that, I'm doing something I love, and it's going to make it a little bit easier for you to learn from me because I like you guys and I like this stuff, so that's good. Those 2 things work well together for teachers. I also enjoy video games. I play a few, as you can tell by my gamer headset. Got that gamer cred. I play a little bit of everything. A lot of times my friends, I still play a lot of Rocket League. We've been playing a little Fall Guys. I don't know if you guys know what that is. Silly games. My daughter has gotten into gaming quite a bit too. She has her own little Switch Lite now. We play Splatoon together pretty often. And over the summer, actually, she and I started a YouTube channel for her mostly. I'm not gonna post it here or anything unless you guys want to like and subscribe. Woo! She was playing Grounded. I don't know if you guys know this game. It's like Honey, I Shrunk the Kids meets like a survival crafting game. We play on survival mode without the scary, huge spiders. We made like 5 or 6 episodes. It's easier to watch us play a game than watching some of these people on YouTube that, who knows what they're going to say. Bad words, things like that. 6-year-old kid doesn't need to hear that. Anyway, I also like fishing. That's something I used to do a ton when I was younger. I still try to get out there when I can. I've gone one time this year, one time in the past 365 days. Oh well. Here are some pictures of my family and one of me with a fish. That fish is not in my family. Here in the top left, that's Penelope over the summer down in my basement where I am now. She was actually standing right over there. That's a shirt my wife made for her. And the bouncy castle is deflated in the background. We got her one of those because we couldn't go anywhere. So she and Griffin got to hang out in our own basement amusement park. Woo! Down below is a picture of her from her dance recital over the summer. She danced a little ballet to Edelweiss. And then Griffin up here in the middle, he's contemplating eating sand. I think he did eat a little bit that day. He's just like, oh, shit. And then down here, he is holding food that he wouldn't eat. So he'll eat sand, but not food. This is Baby Shark macaroni and cheese. Make Baby Shark everything, guys. It's disturbing. He didn't want to eat it, though, I guess because Baby Shark's his pal. Then there's me fishing. That is a couple of weeks ago. I went to Darby Creek. I went wading. I like to catch smallmouth. All I caught that day were 2 of those ugly things. Those are drum. They're real heavy and not a lot of fun to catch. But oh well. I do CPR when I fish. Catch, photo, release. There you go. It's fun. No fish were harmed much besides my stinky thumb in his mouth. There's a dude back there going through kayak. If you ever kayaked on the Darby, maybe you've seen me down there. Probably not because I don't go that often anymore. But I go just south of Grove City. I think it's in Harrisburg off of the bridge going over 62. So yeah, down in that area a bit still besides working. So yeah, that's me. I'll probably share a lot more about myself as the year goes on because that's what I do. I overshare. Anyway, our class. Where is it going to happen? The room where it happens. Room where it happens. Well, it's virtually, so it's happening wherever you guys are. But most of our content is going to be available really in one spot. For AP Literature and English 3, all of this stuff is going to be on Google Classroom. We're going to use something called HyperDocs, which are it's like a Google Doc that has live links built into it, so you don't have to have a bunch of different documents open at once. It's going to be, I think, easier this way. English 1100, the Composition 1 Columbus State course, we're going to start on Google Classroom because I think that's where you're going to go and it's what you're going to know. And you might not know your logins from Blackboard yet. If you don't, I will help you with that over the next couple of days. But this video and our agenda will be posted on Classroom before it all eventually migrates over to Blackboard. Starting Monday, August 31st, we're using Blackboard only. So yeah, we'll talk more about that in our class. What to expect this year, our virtual routine. Hopefully you've seen, let me make myself smaller here. Hopefully you've seen, if only it was that easy when I'm trying to lose weight, you've seen the spell schedule. We have live sessions planned every day. So, last year in the spring I had times where I would schedule a Google Meet and somebody else had scheduled one. The stats was meeting at the same time as my AP class or something. I love that we have a remote bell schedule now because you'll know that if you're in my first period class, you're meeting with me from 9 to 9:25. So if you can make it to the live session, please do. I'm not always going to record the live sessions. Sometimes the live sessions will be time for you to come and get help with your specific writing, and if that's the case, it's probably not something I'm going to record to share with everyone. But there's other times when I'm going to talk about something we're doing in class or look closer at a reading or maybe have a discussion where you guys interact, and those sorts of things may be recorded. I will let all of you know if you're going to be present for a recording before I do, and if anybody's uncomfortable with it, then I won't record. So yeah, come to live sessions as often as possible. The class will have a mixture of those and recorded lectures, which will look something like this. Yeah, so we'll do a lot of great things this year. One of my favorite things about teaching English is how much discussion is a part of what I do. It's hard to have a discussion when people aren't present at all. It's hard enough when I'm in a classroom and everybody stares at me blankly. It's much harder when I'm just talking to a camera and I have no idea if you guys are watching the videos or paying any attention to what's going on. So please come, interact. I'm desperate for like some social experiences. I've been boarded up in my house forever. I'm talking to a camera all the time. Lose my mind. Anyway, I'm fine, probably. So yeah, check out the weekly, check out the post daily, but then check out this weekly outline agenda every day if you can as well. I'll show you that in just a moment here, but I also have a little video on our classroom page. You're expected basically throughout the week to do, come to the live sessions, view any lectures that I post, complete the assignments. There'll be very clear due dates for all of this stuff. And we'll get through this. I don't know how long virtual will last, but even once we come back and we're on a hybrid schedule, this will still be part of it. So, we're establishing a nice routine for ourselves here. Let me show you a few things about, this is really bright, about our classroom page. If you're in my AP Literature course, this is what your page looks like currently. I wonder if there's a dark mode for Google Classroom. I should look into that. Anyway, this post here will essentially be at top or as close to the top as it can be all year long. It'll have the weekly outline along with a little demo video. And this outline looks essentially, looks essentially the same for all the classes, the format. So if you're in my English 3 class or comp class, this video will help you here too. Each of the weeks, you just click the little bookmark. It'll take you to the day's plans. So, Thursday, 8/27, here's what we're going to do during the live session. These two are live links that'll take you to the assignment that we're going to begin that day. Nothing is due tomorrow. And then on Fridays, that's what's going on, that is what's due. So you'll have due dates appearing there, but they will also appear back in the classroom page. I'm going to try to keep our feed limited by not having assignments appear here. Instead, they'll only appear in classwork, and I'm organizing them by weeks. So you'll have a week with the assignments always very clearly labeled here, both the week number and the dates. I think that's going to help you understand where things are, and you'll see the due dates here. If you have any questions or suggestions, ways to make it even clearer, you're the student, you're working with this stuff. If you think I could do it a different way that's better for you, or if there's another teacher doing something that you think's really working, let me know, and I'll try to work it in and make it easier for all of us. So yeah, this is where you'll see your assignments. If you're in my comp class, the Columbus State course, you'll start with this classroom page, but I'll have links posted here that'll take you to Blackboard. Blackboard looks like this essentially. Currently, I guess. There's nothing really posted yet for announcements. There is a lot going on here, but I'm going to work on making some of this stuff sort of ours for our class. So for now, if you know how to log in, you're in a good shape. By Monday the 31st, that's when we're really going to dig in. So these first couple of days are sort of routine days for all of us in all my classes. We're going to work on figuring out where I'm going to post things, how to use the technology, how to participate in the meets and discussions, things like that. And that is all I really wanted to go over. Let me go back to my... Nope, I already closed it, so I'll just stop it right here. Thanks for watching the video. I hope to see you guys during the live sessions, and contact me as often as you want. Anytime you have questions, I'll try to get back to you as soon as I can. I'm really looking forward to this year. I think we'll have fun. At the very least, it's something to do. We're all probably a little bored these days, so yeah, looking forward to it, guys. I will see you all soon.